come with us this week and explore one of the best hidden New South Wales camps with it all.
Yeah, the girls.
You're a camera now. There's like 10 whales. There's so many.
Like I was getting taken out and yeah, pretty serious sort of fishing.
Sounds bloody good. We conclude our secret 3-month off-grid solar test that you guys should try on your setup. And we also share the new hidden risks of driving on East Coast beaches and the one innocent mistake people are making that can lead to thousands and thousands of dollars down the drain, or you actually losing your whole vehicle.
And that is the risk. No one around to save you either.
We pick up where we left off last week, leaving Kylie's camp, heading north to our next dream lap location.
We are heading to Point Plomer, which is only just up the coast, and that is another sick camp that we have to show you. It's a must. I think it's a must. It's on our dream lap for a reason. It is incredible. So let's jump in the car, hopefully get there in one piece, because the road heading out of here has been pretty washed out with all the floods.
Alright, so we're just coming into Point Plomer campground. This is one of our favourite spots on the coast. It's absolutely beautiful. There's literally so many nice bays along here that you can stay at.
Surfing, fishing, and there's like clearly some surfer around at the moment because every car that comes past has a surfboard on the roof, which is cool to see.
And we haven't booked this one, but all of the camps that we've just gone past were pretty full. So we're hoping that we'll be able to get a spot, and hopefully we'll be able to get a nice beachside one. But we'll see.
From all reports, like this place has changed a little bit since we've been here last. It's like all dedicated like campsites now, and you've got to book it and stuff. So hopefully we can get in.
Yeah, go straight back on that. Maybe a touch that way.
Rightio.
So
How good's this? And we're like tucked in the rainforest here. Like look outside. There's like a rainforest there. And then look, we've got ocean views. How sick is that? That's the ocean right there. Sarah's loving it. How much was this a night?
It's National Park camp, so it's $25 per night. So I think we paid 50. I think we paid 50. We paid 50 for the 2 nights. But yeah, obviously because it's National Park, you can't have dogs or anything. But it's really, really beautiful, and there's literally like little waves right out the front there. So.
And grass sites, like everything's grassed. Like look how luscious this grass is. Are you kidding me? Look at that. So cool. This is us for the next few days.
Not bad.
What are we doing?
Sunset mission. We're going up to Queen's Cliff or Queen's Head or whatever it's called, and we're going to watch the sunset. We've got drinks, bit of cheese in tow, and apparently there's heaps of whales breaching, so I'm so excited to try and see some whales, but should be able to stick one. Sitting up on the hill here, and Keelan has just spotted there's like 10 whales. There's so many.
But they're all kilometres out. That's the issue. But I don't even think this is real life. Like I'm sitting here watching like a perfect little wedgie beach break, and then I look at the drone screen and there's like full humpies just doing big humpies.
Breaches. I think there's even one right out in front.
Now we've secured the best seat in the house.
So good. We have a slight issue though.
Short girl problems.
What's the issue?
We didn't bring a knife for the cheese.
So no cheese.
No, I'm still eating the cheese.
Radio, this would have to be the most like pure version of traveling ever. Like if you're out there and you're watching our videos and you don't surf, you don't fish, you know, you might not be into off-roading and you're wondering if you'd still enjoy traveling Australia. Like this video we've just shown you today, like we haven't done anything special at all. Just
No activities.
The stuff that is special though is like the wildlife, the locations. Just sitting here watching the surfers surf, the sunsets.
Watching
We just
the whales breaching, so cool.
So like, yes is the answer. You definitely will enjoy traveling Australia. And like, yeah, it's so cool to do it and you get to see so much stuff. Like, look at this.
Just sitting here and like reading a book, like you still do, if you don't particularly like just sitting and watching the ocean. Like,
Yeah, but the thing is you never get bored. And if you do get bored, you just move spots. So yeah,
take up a hobby.
It is very, very cool to be able to do what we do. And I'm just vibing out in life right now because it doesn't even seem real. We're sitting here watching the surfers. I got a beer cracked right here.
Got some firecracker cheese
from Tilba.
Dairy. Oh, that is really good.
So yeah, life's good. Let's keep watching it. But how sick is this? It's one of the coolest spots. You definitely got to come out to Point Plomer.
Look, wow. Alright, so this morning we've come down to the beach and we're going to do the Point Plomer track today. This goes from all the way, the Point Plomer track goes all the way from Point Plomer down to Port Macquarie. So we're going to try and do that, but we're not 100% sure because of all the storms they've had and there's a heap of erosion and stuff. But of course, we had to check the surf first and we noticed there's bus stops like all down the coast.
So there's so many birds and like the activity's crazy, but like Sarah said, it's just a matter of trying to get out there to get them.
Yeah. Some of them are out like right past the waves and then like they'll come in a little bit and then they go straight back out. So
yeah, we're not sure. I've only got a little rod, which I've said that before. Anyway, let's go have a look at these fish. If we can't get any fish, we're gonna go to the Point Plomer track. I thought I could get out there far enough, but like the waves are they're like 4 foot and they're like breaking on my head. I'm so drenched. I'm glad I took my
serious commitment.
Like I was getting taken out and yeah, pretty serious sort of fishing. The current too is absolutely chuffing down the beach. You wouldn't want to lose your footing because you'd lose your rod and everything. You'd just get yard sailed. But the waves look really fun too. So I'm torn between fish, sharks and waves. I don't know what to do.
Rightio, we're just on the Plumber track. We didn't have any luck with the fishing, but there was a pot of dolphins there that looked pretty sick.
Yeah,
now,
it's very beautiful.
We've just punched out the back of the beach where we're driving. We're sort of parallel heading the same direction, and this is called the Plumber track. Now, we were having a look today, see how hard it is. I reckon you could get a van in here if it was like a high clearance off-road van, but it would be a freaking challenge, I reckon, to get all the way to Point Plomer with the van. I know
It'd be slow going.
Yeah, I know a few people have done it, but yeah, it'd be really, really good fun, like a good challenge. It's not that soft or that tight or overgrown or anything.
So far.
Yeah, so far, but the sand is pretty dry considering they've like flooded, like there's so much water around, but the sand is still super soft. So the reason we didn't attack it ourselves is because we thought this would all be flooded still. And don't get me wrong, off the track is super flooded, but the track seems to be very dry. I'm almost half spewing. We didn't have a crack at doing this with the van on, but yeah, if you're very, very keen, have a go at Point Plomer Road with a van. I reckon it's easy doable. Sarah's having a crack at driving through this boggy stuff. Let's see how she goes. I reckon she'll crush it. It's not that hard. Let's go, bring it in. Let's go.
she's dropping into the soft stuff. I said go nice and easy on her, so it's not rocking and rolling. Gee, that's a good looking vehicle. Ooh, she's panicking. No, she's alright. Keep going. Nice. Yeah, Leroy. That sounds bloody good. Look at that, the big hippopotamus. Girl power. Yeah, the girls.
You're a camera bitch now. You trusted me a lot when I went past you.
Yeah,
I lost control going 5 kilometers an hour.
Alright, Sarah's bloody doing something over here. Way, you bastard.
She's beautiful.
Whoa, bloody hell. Look at this, it's pretty soft. It'd be really fun with the van on though. You'd have to really give it the berries.
Yeah, I couldn't drive it with the fan on. So close to my face, Keelan.
Yeah, that's good. I'm getting the shots. Checking out the speed. Get away from that tree with the boat on. Remember, you got a freaking boat on the roof.
Forgot about that. Keelan.
No, I'm just kidding. He lost his wheel.
And this guy must have a lot of people driving to his property because he's got all cameras out the front, big signs saying private property. Crazy. Should we go to the left here or?
Alright, we made it. We're at the end of the Plumber track and it is blowing a gale. There's more wind than a lactose intolerant girl in a milk bar. And yeah, it's a bloody sight to see. This Port Macquarie right there, how cool is that? We got all these people in the caravan park. I'd hate to be them. We're definitely on the better side. Rightio, we just went up and had a quick look at Port Macquarie from the other side. So you actually got to catch a ferry to get to Port Macquarie, or vice versa over here to this back beach. But anyway, we're cruising. We've decided to go along the beach on the way home because the Plumber track is pretty torn up at the moment. Well, you've seen it. There was a lot of getting thrown around. So the only danger of doing this and taking the beach home is you got to be sure that you've got enough skills beach driving wise to get yourself home and understand the tides and stuff, but hopefully we can make it back. There's no one around to save you either. Like, there's a few wheel tracks, but we haven't seen another car down here. There's a new risk of beach driving and hopefully this will save one person out there. If you didn't know, the East Coast has been copping cyclones and huge storms that have created a massive amount of erosion on the coastline.
The East Coast is seriously bracing. Bomb cyclone threatens to wreak plenty of havoc.
Tracks and cut-ins that were accessible are not even there, and even campsites have been destroyed. The risk has increased and it's not what you think. A cliff face of sand is visible on most beaches, and living on the road full time, a mistake we see a lot of people are now making is not giving themselves enough time to get from one end of the beach to the other. Normally you can easily drive up to higher ground if the tide is too high to pass, but now with the erosion and this cliff face of sand, it's literally impossible. This issue isn't just isolated, it's happening from the south coast New South Wales all the way up past the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. So much sand has moved, and checking the tides and knowing one's capabilities has never been more important out there. As the devil's advocate, make sure you always back yourselves in though in bad situation. And if the risk is there and you think you can do it, make sure you take that risk. You only live once, and the next story in this book proves how important it is to take those risks that you think you're gonna win. We made it safely back to camp, and the next morning I went for a drive. I found a perfect wave with no surfers out. It was honestly a battle between my head and my heart, and the prospect of surfing solo where I saw sharks the previous day was playing silly buggers in my brain. I decided to risk it. this was one of the best surf sessions I've had on the trip, worrying about all the what ifs, making up bad situations in my head and coming up with any excuse not to paddle out. I'm so glad I did, and it was epic, sharing the lineup with whales, dolphins, and probably sharks as well. The moral of this story is, even if there is risk, sometimes the reward is so much sweeter.
Look at this thing. Are you actually kidding me? Look at this. What? They're the funnest waves I've ever surfed.
And there's whales and dolphins. So cool.
Look at this. And sharks probably. Woo! Well, I'm so glad I took the risk on that surf and surfed by myself. There was whales, dolphins, everything possible. We've just got back to the van, and I know you guys like to know about some of the testing that we've done on the SKT Signature Series. Now, it's been a month or two since we released this van. It's been going absolutely gangbusters. And one of the tests that I was really G'd up, I was really excited to do, was an off-grid test on this van. Now, my criteria, what makes me think a van is an off-grid van. Now, that word gets thrown around a lot. My philosophy on this, if a van can sustain itself off-grid using just the solar, so not the DC to DC charges, I think that van is an off-grid van if it can sustain itself, even when it's cloudy. Now, we left home, it was about end of March, start of April, and I actually disconnected the DC to DC charges on this van, meaning I was trying not to let the car charge the van in any capacity at all, and we wanted to see how long we could get out of the solar system without any DC to DC charge whatsoever. So yeah, I did that, and we lasted months. Of course, we needed to do washing. Now, the washing machine in our caravan does use a fair bit of water, so we did go to caravan parks. I knew for a fact after we did, 2 weeks of really cloudy days and the solar system was keeping up on this van, I knew that it could last, months and months of cloudy and sunny days. So this van is a true off-grid van, and I've come to that conclusion. The 1540 watts of solar is incredible. And like I said, we left in the middle of winter, so the sun angle, which I've spoken about in previous videos, is not optimal. Plus, we had a lot of cloudy days, a lot of rainy days, the days you expect in winter, and this van was still capable of staying off-grid in those locations, not plugged into power. So that was a little test that I did. Just disconnect your DC to DC charger and see how long you can last off-grid. We've since connected up the DC to DC chargers again. So we are getting charged from the car. So we are pretty much at 100% all the time now. But like I said, really good tests that you can do on your van as well. Disconnect your DC to DC chargers and just run solely off the solar. Now, these vans are now available at most dealerships, which is pretty cool. So if you do want to go look at one, there's one in pretty much every state now. So yeah, super exciting, guys, and we are stoked that we could test this system. And for us, we are nerds, we love off-grid stuff, so we had to have one of the best systems that you can have. Guys, we've got exciting news. We have got bulk merch available on our website, everything from patches. We got new caps coming in. These ones suit literally everyone except me. So we got that. We've got hoodies, the Australian dream, the highest quality stuff, guys. We haven't skimped on the quality. Everything is crazy cotton count or whatever they call it, thread count. And yeah, it's so comfortable. So we got Australian dream hoodies. And of course, excuse the nudity, we've got the Cruising is Living t-shirts. And like I said, everything is high quality. G'day mate, how you going? He's going to get some merch. Everyone wants the merch, but anyway, thought I'd let you know. And all the proceeds support us, guys, keeping us on the road, making these videos. So like I said, patches, hats, hoodies, shirts, and like I said, all high quality. So jump on the website, the SKT website, just Google Sarah and Keelan Travels. I'll put the link in the description. And yeah, grab yourself some merch.